is Josh Allen the best quarterback in the NFL?
Yes, he is. He's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Well, who was the best quarterback in the first half of that game?
Without a shadow of a doubt, it was Lamar Jackson. But sometimes you need to come to a realization.
Oh.
Josh Allen is unbelievable. Over 250 yards in the fourth quarter. He finished with 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing in the fourth, 1 passing. He had a game in a quarter. He is the best player. He is the best football player. He is the best quarterback because of the supporting cast around him. He has a really good offensive line, but the weapons around him are not that of Lamar, not that of maybe now Patrick Mahomes, because those weapons that he has is not good, but definitely not that of a Joe Burrow.
Shit, Keon Coleman, baby.
Keon Coleman looked like a stud yesterday, without a doubt. But Josh Allen back against the wall, you know the floor you're getting with Josh Allen is at a minimum an 8.5, 9 out of 10. Just the way that he's operating week to week, game to game is simply just at a level no other quarterback sustains outside of 15. Lamar Jackson is a perfect player. Do not get me wrong. They did not lose yesterday's game because of Lamar Jackson. They lost because Josh Allen simply is better and just knows how to elevate. And just, it does not matter the high-level defenses that he plays. Every elite defense, you know Josh Allen can still play up to par and get you a performance that can win you a ball game. They had no business winning that game. They were not the better team. They had the better player. And in those situations, that's when you see the separation. And this is not a slight to 15. This is not a slight to Lamar. It's simply not. It's just that Josh Allen maneuvers and plays at a level with a lack of supporting cast these last 2 seasons that only rivals that of Patrick Mahomes last season. And even still, he doesn't have the counting stats that Josh Allen has had last season and this, at least to start this season. And don't get me wrong, Mahomes looked good against the Chargers. But the performance that we saw versus the Ravens, a better defense than the Chargers, a more talented team in the Ravens. Josh Allen, I'm sorry. This guy is number 1. He is the best.
Was Lamar your number 1 coming into the season?
Yes.
Yes. No, my number 1 coming into the season was Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
And I think
Lamar was 2?
He was.
And Allen was 3?
Correct.
And this game now it's flipped?
100%.
Can this flip next week?
yes.
No.
Oh, no, we
it's
can't.
set. How long is it set for?
The rest of the season.
Rest of the
I
season?
like that.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's interesting, and I do think there's some validity to what Drew's saying, because I think all 3 of those guys have an opportunity every week to be the best in the world. I think all 3 of those guys have shown over the past 3 or 4 seasons that they are of a different level, of a different planet than all these other guys.
And Joe Burrow sometimes.
Yeah, Joe Burrow for sure. I just these 3 make the playoffs all the time.
I said sometimes.
Sometimes.
You did. I think Josh in that game, it just in the second half, because I feel like in the first half, for me, it felt like Joe Brady just wasn't aggressive enough. Like, you have a top 3 quarterback in the world, and you just want to keep running the ball, trying to, create that run game. And I think sometimes you got to just unleash a beast. And in the second half, I felt like he did that, specifically in the fourth quarter. But I feel like late in the third, he finally realized, like, yo, dude, I have one of the best gunslingers in the world. I may not have, Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb on the other side, but I have some good quality guys that Josh Allen can uplift. And you just saw it in his eyes. Like, you saw that he wanted it more. And I think, just speaking on the flip side, I feel like they should have let Lamar be more aggressive, but the run game was working. So, it's cool and whatnot. But is he the best? No, I still think Mahomes is the best in the world. I still think for Mahomes to lose that title.
I'm the Josh Allen guy now.
To lose that title for Mahomes, he has to lose in the playoffs to one of these guys. I think that's what it matters for him. I think Lamar and Josh have been a better regular season quarterback over the past 2 or 3 years over Mahomes. I think what it comes down to, though, for them two, it's not about these moments. Like, I know we love these moments, and these moments are amazing, and Josh and Lamar both played amazing, and we know they can do this on a night-to-night basis. We know they can uplift and propel, and I've been talking, like, this Buffalo team is nowhere near the talent of Baltimore. Like, Baltimore is a clearly better team. This Buffalo team, that defense is awful. It's, like, legitimately terrible. But with these 2 guys, it matters come January. It matters come December, because we know their ceiling in the regular season is at minimum top 5, top 4 in the world. We know they're constant MVP candidates, and I think what they do in the playoffs, that's what can propel them to one. I still think Mahomes he's just coming off a Super Bowl, like a Super Bowl appearance. So
Asterisk, though.
yeah, no, definitely ask one, but he beat both our guys.
He did.
So like he just beat both our guys, lost in the Super
He
Bowl.
just lost to the Chargers.
He did just lose, but he played a great that game. You know, so I ain't going
0-2 in his last two.
I can't let him lose that spot just because he lost to the Chargers and my guy, had a great game because he just beat both of those guys.
Now, Riv, I remember when you said that Josh Allen was going to have a Michael Jordan-esque year, where he was going to rattle off MVP, where he was going to win a Super Bowl.
He should have won that.
To be honest, your take should have been golden.
He didn't win that year, but I do think that Josh Allen
Mickey Mouse
has the talent of. He's as talented as any quarterback in NFL history. And I think these quarterbacks constantly getting compared to each other, I think minimizes the greatness of each of them. And we try to nitpick and cherry pick things that are wrong about them. One thing I will say about Josh Allen, I'm glad the narrative has changed from 2023. When in 2023, he was second in the league in interceptions, only behind Sam Howell. But if you look at turnover-worthy percentage play, he had a 3% turnover-worthy play percentage, which was towards the bottom of the league, which means it's good. If you're towards the bottom of the league, that means it's good. He ranked 34th out of 39 quarterbacks that qualified, which means that despite the interception numbers, he was not a turnover-prone quarterback. And there was a narrative on him that he was a turnover-prone quarterback, and he costed the Bills in games because of that. I always thought that was false, and then we've seen the numbers at least be cleaned up for him, but really it's not even that the numbers have been cleaned up with him. I just think that he was unlucky that 2023 year, and a lot of his interceptions were grenades down the field. It's basically like a third down punt where we know we're going to punt it anyway. Let me just take a shot down the field. Those were most of his turnovers and where they came from. He had the fourth most fourth quarter passing yards by a quarterback since 2000. And I think his performance was Superman-like, and it solidified to me, at least, that he is, without a doubt, the second best quarterback in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
He is. That's what it solidified to me.
Patrick Mahomes, when was the last time he looked as good as Josh Allen did yesterday? I'm not trying to joke. How many years has it been?
Damn.
All I do know is that in 2022,
that's your answer right there.
2022, he had an MVP year,
I can't do
and
shit.
he won a Super Bowl. From 2018 to 2022, he was the number one graded pocket passer in the NFL.
Best in the world.
He's talking about
without a
Mahomes,
doubt.
bro.
Yeah.
Like,
2022 is
Patrick Mahomes in 2023.
It's a perfect year.
In 2023, the year after
heard it
2022,
so many
he
times.
was the third highest graded quarterback according to PFF.
And this is where I can never shake the hate for Lamar. He fucked us, man.
What, losing?
2023 is the fucking year.
Oh, finally, good play.
We needed him.
And
Yeah, no.
Mahomes was first in QBR in 2023, as well in the playoffs. He was. And he came back against the Niners, and I thought that was an
Walked off in
all-time
overtime.
performance. 2024, his down season, Mahomes' down season, was 4,990 total yards and 35 touchdowns. That is his down season. And I think if you want to say Allen and Lamar have had better regular seasons than them, I think that's a fair statement.
They definitely have.
But
I will say
overall,
that.
what I think
Regular
is that
season for sure.
No, you're
For
not
sure.
wrong. It's just I love when you say
spit right here.
No,
Like,
Josh
shit,
Allen,
locked.
Patrick Mahomes, when they meet in the playoffs, Mahomes averages more yards per game. He averages more touchdowns per game. He has more touchdowns. He has a better passer rating. He outplays Josh Allen every time that they
That's
go
just
up
not
against
true.
each other.
Every time is cap.
There
was gonna say,
there
but
is
Time is cap.
2021.
More times than not, yes.
There is-
2021 did
you can
Mahomes
point-
play better than
you
Josh?
can
they were
point
both
to
guys.
one. You can point to one instance where you felt like Allen outplayed Mahomes,
And it's 2021,
and that was
you're
a
right.
moment that I also felt like Allen might have played Mahomes. But
2023,
then
I don't think
reflecting
Mahomes outplayed him.
in that moment, because I always watch the highlights of that game every other month because I think it's an all-time game. It's one of the best games of all
Yo,
time.
you are worse than LeBron James.
And it's not. I don't just watch it for Mahomes. I watch it for Josh Allen because whenever
You're a
I
fan.
meet
You're a
somebody,
fan of
whenever
every
I meet
quarterback, yeah.
somebody,
No, that's when he was pushing the Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the league.
when I meet somebody that is new to football, I tell them, "Have you watched the best game that's ever been played?"
How often does that happen?
It happened with Jess.
Okay.
It happened with my cousin upstairs, who he never watched the game, and I
okay.
thought it was crazy. and I show them these games, and that's how I end up watching it again.
I thought you were talking like the cash register at Target. Like, yo, we'll go watch this game.
They
It
should.
might be the best
They
game
should.
of all time.
And
amazing.
then whenever that game is close to ending, I say, damn, they really thought with 13 seconds left they won. And then Mahomes, no room for error, makes 2 plays in a row to get them into field goal range. That is the stuff of legend. And not saying Josh Allen isn't the stuff of legend, because all of his playoff stats per game are number 2 all time. But there's just one guy that's ahead of him, and it's just Mahomes.
It's literally your fault.
That's it.
The thing is, I'm not surprised at anything he's saying. A lot of what he's saying is also fact.
But you had to rile him up. Now he's
I
talking
didn't
about Mahomes
rile him
for
up.
20
All I
minutes.
said was
Yes, Josh
15
Allen
is really great. 15's number 2 or 3. I'm fine with that.
No, once you
Closer to
ask,
3 than 1, probably.
The moment you asked when has he genuinely had a game, it turned from the flip, and now he's been on a 20-minute rant.
All right, not Joel. Asking you guys.
No, we were with you, but we didn't say anything.
When is the last time?
Years, decades.
Yo, it has legit,
like
I cannot.
centuries.
I'm
like,
trying to think of the last time he looked like that.
that. Who's done that though?
I mean, in the Super Bowl against the Eagles, the first time he was elite.
250
Yeah,
in a quarter.
Not,
Bro,
he's
I mean,
elite.
Josh Allen yesterday, that was one of the best individual performances you're ever going to see. You know, so even to Mahomes' standard, that would have been Mahomes one of the best games he has ever had too.
Everybody.
So I don't think. I mean,
Maybe
I think
not even Tua, though. Tua might have had a better game than that.
He's
500
that
yards.
that
cooking
Baltimore,
that Baltimore
game.
How many touchdowns did he have?
6.
Wow. Okay, so
He was.
You
he
can
was
have
electric.
better games
That was the
individually,
fourth
not be
quarter
better than
comeback
somebody.
too, just like Josh's was. But I mean, we were talking about the 13-second. Talking about the 13-second thing where Mahomes came back at the end of the first half. It felt like the same thing where the Ravens took down the clock to, I forgot exactly how much time, but the Bills had 2 or 3 plays, got right into field goal range, and it felt like that was so inconsequential at the time. But in the back of your head, like, those 3 points are probably
right.
going to matter.
That's a fact,
and
dude.
it absolutely did, because obviously the Bills go on to win. But I mean, all 3 of these guys, I think Mahomes, what he has over the other 2 is what we're saying. Just in the playoffs, he has the 2 rings, or excuse me, the 3 rings. In the playoffs, even though Josh has great stats and Lamar has been better these last couple of seasons, if you look at some of the advanced stats, he's been better than these guys. Mahomes has the whole package. He has the regular season success. He has the Super Bowls. He has the consistent performances in the playoffs. And he beats these guys in the playoffs, right? So
All of them.
it's really difficult to put either of these guys over Mahomes unless you're just talking the regular season. Because in the regular season, they both, in my opinion, been the last 2 years like in a tier of their own, including Patrick Mahomes, including Joe Burrow, including all of these guys. Josh Allen and Lamar have been quite comfortably, to me, in like a tier of their own, God alien quarterbacks. More likely than not, we're going to have an all-time offense. We're going to be, beating teams by 20 plus points. That's the other part of the John Harbaugh stuff is he's blown all of these leads, but the Ravens have also had the most 10 and 20 point leads. So it's the chicken or the egg, right? Like you go up by a lot because you're so dominant, which also means you could blow some of these leads too, not to take it away from him. But it's just that's how dominant the Ravens have been. It's like there's a lot of times where they just blow the teams the fuck out. And we talked about it. The Chiefs, that's not their game. Like the Chiefs are going to be in 1 possession games. They're going to be in 1 score games. They're going to be in ugly games just because I think number 1, Mahomes with his legs is not as explosive as either of these guys. And he's not utilized as Lamar or Josh Allen. And the other thing is they don't have a consistent, for the Ravens side, he doesn't have a damn Derrick Henry, right? Like he doesn't have a guy that is on any given night the other best player in football alongside Lamar or alongside Josh Allen. So I feel like any given Sunday, all 3 of these guys can be the best quarterback in the world. But I don't think until one of these guys really supplants Mahomes, and even if they do it one time, you're going to have a whole laundry list of history for this that says, I'm still going to take Mahomes, and I can't be mad at you. So Mahomes just has such a runway right now that even with 1 Super Bowl for either of these guys, it can't just be signed and sealed, he's the best.
Somebody tweeted Joe Burrow got an elite PR status on here. That boy put up some baby shit yesterday, and I haven't seen a peep.
Bro, they had 4 yards in the second half.
Yeah, no, he was dog shit.
They had 4 yards.
Can I say this?
We had a healthy offseason. We gonna start the year strong.
What?
they won the game.
4 yards?
They were
He
dog
did not
shit.
win the game.
They were dog shit.
No,
But I'm saying, no, they won against the Bengals.
yeah, for sure. Because Joe
And Shamar
Flacco's
Stewart
receivers
played well. The
so
defense
good.
is
They
still the
played the
game.
worst team in football,
Hey,
man.
listen, they
And Joe was
lost.
dying.
They
shit.
lost
Joe
that game.
Flacco looked good.
They lost that game
I feel-
last year.
yo.
Last year they lost that game.
Let me say this.
Harold Fann's a star.
We talk about the 1 Super Bowl moving the needle for 1 quarterback over the other.
Yes, 3.
If Lamar Jackson wins
He does.
the Super Bowl last season, we arguably are talking about the greatest season ever.
If
Well, he wouldn't have gotten MVP. Which
Which
2 years ago.
Which we understand.
the
No,
hell
I
is
don't
we?
give a fuck about 2 years ago. Last year
we?
was one of
yeah,
the
for
single
sure, for
greatest
sure.
seasons ever.
Shit, it's a shame that you can't do it in the playoffs.
I will
but-
say, the Josh Allen game last night stamped his MVP last year. Because last year he
Cook.
wasn't better. But you know what? All right, this game, you got
I mean, he's better the year before.
What's
basically
insane
proves
because-
that it's not him winning MVP. I mean, it was deserved, like what he did. You know what I'm saying? And it is deserved. I think with all these players, I
He made a
think
TikTok saying Lamar was robbed.
I think
was.
Lamar should have won MVP. He was. Lamar should have won MVP.
Riv, that's why I said
was.
we all understand
Yo!
that
Lamar
Lamar
should've won
season-
MVP.
He should have. He was first team All Pro.
But that shit don't mean nothing.
What?
It almost actually means everything. Because
This
every
shit don't
time
mean
it
nothing,
is.
bro.
Tom
That shit
Brady,
don't mean-
low-key was first team All Pro and didn't win it. Rogers did.
Yeah, that
there's
shit
only
don't mean
there's
nothing.
been
99% of the
two-
time.
Those are the same people that vote for MVP.
there's
I
been
know
two
that was
That's why it's
but
nuts.
like what is going
Fuck you
on in
want me
their
to do about
head?
it?
There's
We
been
got
two
one.
Some
instances
consistency.
where a second
You're right,
team
I
All
agree.
Pro has
needed
won the MVP over the first
shit
team All
else.
Pro. One of those instances was Peyton Manning and Steve McNair, and
We
it was
co-MVP.
co-MVP. It wasn't
wouldn't
even
have
like
hated
one got
that.
lost. It was co-MVP. So that's why for me, I do think Lamar Jackson had the better season, but I think Josh Allen. I mean, I don't even with Lamar having that season, I never thought he was better than Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen's better. He has 25 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in the playoffs. Josh Allen is near flawless in the playoffs.
Yeah,
Last year, who was better?
Those first 3
In the
years are
play- I
carrying.
thought-
No.
Josh
I
Allen.
just mean like as a whole, like the whole year. Lamar was the best.
Y'all
quarterback in the
really
league.
loud about this Rob shit, but was real quiet when Lamar got that Mickey ass mouse MVP the second time.
He did.
It really boggles my mind.
I was loud
because-
about that. I said Josh was my
because it's
MVP.
really funny
Josh
how-
Allen should have won that.
I
one.
said Josh was
Like,
my
yeah,
MVP.
like, if anything, we even at this point. We're
I agree.
even as hell
I
right
agree.
now. Like,
But
you know what
but
I'm saying?
last year was an all-time year.
Fine, that's fine.
But
Lamar's
last year
year
was-
before was dog. Not,
Okay,
wait.
all right.
Was very pedestrian in terms of an MVP.
I'm not saying that Josh Allen didn't have a case because he did. What I'm saying is
You
that
say somebody gets robbed.
Yes, because
Lamar was robbed.
Based on the facts that the same voters that vote on All Pro and the MVP, the same voters voted Lamar as the better player that year,
I don't know
but
what
didn't
you're
vote
talking
him as the MVP.
There's something fishy going
That's
on.
why I said he was robbed, because all those same voters said Lamar is the best quarterback in football, but he is not the MVP.
I would check those
and
voters'
I don't
best
think
lists, man.
I don't think that's
Yo,
factually
I'm
consistent.
God.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest. Shit don't make
But
sense.
here's
to
the
me.
thing, though,
But
is
we
that
got one.
I think right now
Needed it.
we have 3
Needed it.
quarterbacks. One in Mahomes, who he's already in the top 5
but he
all-time
falling off.
conversation.
Top 5 for sure.
And then we have Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, who with a Super Bowl, and that's a big achievement. So I'm not trying to act like it's just
They should
they
win
just
one.
get one though, because it's really hard to get it.
Definitely should
But
get
they
one.
are top 10 quarterbacks all time if they get one.
Lamar might be like top 5.
That is like, it cements their legacy to a point that it is. That's why they're starving for it. That's why that's all that matters to them, because that solidifies them all time in history. And then of course for the Bills, it would be the first Super Bowl ever. Like that would be special for Buffalo.
Absolutely.
Really special.
I agree.
Especially after losing 4 in a row and then winning. So that would be special, but of course for Lamar Jackson too. Especially what he said on draft night when he said that he wants to win the Ravens Super Bowl. Like, all those things I think make it a really good story for all of these quarterbacks.
You know those clips after a team wins the Super Bowl, like the commercial right after they win?
Lamar, yeah.
Lamar's
gonna
would
go crazy.
be...
He's going to get his,
Oh.
man. I got so much confidence.
I got
You're not gonna
goosebumps
get-
thinking
you're
about
not
how
gonna
good
get
it
his
could
before
be.
we get ours.
Nah, he will.
What do you think about Nick Wright saying that Lamar is the James Harden of the NFL?
Nick Wright is the most hated man in my life.
It's sad because
He might be
for
right.
one sport, I love Nick Wright.
Basketball?
I love Nick Wright. In the other, I want nothing to do with him. Nothing.
He's definitely, he's not a Lamar fan. I'm not a fan of his. So
There's no validity to that point.
He's a cheese. James Harden?
Hey, what
Elite
what?
regular season player doesn't play
MVP
too much.
player?
So if Lamar's not a good regular postseason player, what's Josh been the last few years? Because the stats say Lamar's been better.
You really,
He's literally cooking.
he has one stat. It's
Yo, my
literally
bad.
one stat.
No,
my
no,
bad.
no.
Josh Allen's the best quarterback in the league.
It's one. It's like it's literally one stat that says Lamar's better.
Yeah, I mean,
because we did all the numbers. It's
probably
one
the most,
stat.
probably the most important number. PPA per play.